Here we go. Should be a fun one in downtown Minneapolis. Your Northland Forge starting. Kevin Love against Tyus Jones, Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, Taj Gibson.
To get open looks against them, but they have a difficult time stopping dribble penetration. So Minnesota needs to exploit them in the painted area as well.
It will be a battle of contrasting struggles here tonight.
Kevin Love did not play in either game against Minnesota last year with back spasms.
Andrew Wiggins attacking and finishing. Game 29.8. The only player that in NBA history has played 6 or more games against the Cavs.
Very good and very adept at drawing fouls on defenders, so he's got to stay out of foul trouble.
And interesting, by the way, the game against the Blazers he plays as Towns gets free inside off the handful of games. Taj Gibson to spin and a healthy start here tonight for the Timberwolves. Thomas feeds Crowder.
He's gotten 2 easy layups inside.
The answer up to a very nice start. And the offense hasn't shared the court with LeBron James. 11-5 all time. Towns underneath.
Is not the defender that Karl Anthony Towns has seen. As beautiful pass inside.
Gibson has it knocked away. Butler taking a 3 and
down in the low post now. He's able to find open shooters, but he's been way more patient as well.
LeBron, his first
injuries in his career.
Wiggins from downtown. LeBron
brings in Jamal Crawford to match up with Dwayne Wade and J.R. Smith. Good Thompson, Dwayne Wade, Kyle Korver, and Jeff Green. Great take by Wiggins.
Cavs uniform briefly at the Summer League in Vegas before the decision 2-point, but they feel like they can win no matter where they are. They're more worried about just being
But you give them days off and days to prepare. They're a veteran team that knows how to play, and that's why they really, you're right, they don't care.
They are still basically in some kind of spring training mode as they're getting Isaiah Thomas worked back in. Jimmy Butler. James dishes to Wade out of the corner. Green for 3. Crawford drills the long 2. Green. Towns with Thompson on him. Extra pass from Crawford to Gorgie Jang.
As Carl would get the basketball, guys will stand and look at him. Great action that time by Minnesota. Good cut by Dwayne Wade.
Belly 3. No, follows his own miss. Still can't connect. Korver finds Wade underneath.
Line.
Crawford for 3. 3 balls hit not. 50-50 ball ends up in the hands of Tristan Thompson. Korver makes the Timberwolves. Gorgie Jang denied by Wade. Another block for Wade, who is one of the best.
One thing you don't want to do is fall in love with jump shots against this team. You can attack them in the paint. Karl Anthony Towns.
We can hear the calls, but Tom Washington saying, I got the first call.
Right.
He wasn't denying that Jamal might have initiated between LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Jimmy and Dwayne Wade. Tyus Jones drills. I hate Dwayne Wade. He said it in good fun, but he said, make sure you report that. I hate Dwayne Wade. He and Jimmy are very good friends, though.
Well, you know, they are not the same person, that's for sure.
Tristan Thompson gets free under 16 from downtown, but he comes up with a big steal there, picking the pocket of Green. LeBron says not on.
To guard Karl Anthony Towns, they cannot match up Kevin Love on Towns.
Butler takes a 3, makes it. Thompson rattles him up with the stop. Jones for Wiggins. Andrew attacks Kevin Love. And Jim, I'm not 100% sure what the mandatory Kyrie Irving.
Don't settle for that shot, Cat.
Tyus Jones picking the pocket. Has to beat LeBron up the floor and says, And this sold-out crowd thundering its approval. Jang gets it back, and Gorgie. Butler spins on Wade, takes it, and makes it! And a loss early in the season at Orlando. Timberwolves' largest lead in a game this season. You heard Ryan Saunders say it, Jim, that was one of the best first halves of basketball that he's seen. Isaiah Thomas with the three.
You've got to be able to split that if you're Jimmy Butler. Get back to your left hand and get to the middle of the floor.
Thomas quickly to the hoop. Towns leans in, gets it to go. Butler.
Great anticipation by Jimmy Butler.
Butler calls his own number. Butler back to Tyus Jones. Three ball, no, but Towns.
Missed by Tyus Jones at the rim.
And then Towns with some defense. Isaiah
Chamber. That painted area has become a torture chamber for a lot of guys in the NBA with Taj Gibson on him.
Love corner rebounds. Kevin Love got knocked to the floor. The Wolves have 5-on-4 right now. Butler inside to Gibson. LeBron. Jones finds Taj Gibson inside. Pulls down the rebound. He's now got another double-double. Wiggins follows his own miss. Gets blocked at the rim by Love. Shot clock down to 4. Towns will take it and make it. Wiggins.
There's not so many in the modern era.
Tyus Jones leaves it short, gets the rebound, finds Wiggins first. There have been some great names. Green gets it to go. Wiggins along two. Thompson, nice ball movement by the Cavs. They work it around to Osman. And Timberwolves, that's only their 5th turnover against 24 assists tonight.
For Cleveland, though, and I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, signed as a free agent over the summer. His 6th NBA team, Gorgie Chang.
Minnesota starters is outscored Cleveland starters 85-28 in his game. Foul and smart.
Korver.
And Kyle Korver, does he come up across the court from us?
Korver. Crawford gives it up. Towns. Oh, look tonight for Crawford. He's got exactly 10 in the game tonight, extending his streak of double-figure scoring as Crawford has to let it fly. And can streak. The number was not 10.
No. Hello. Man.
Korver, deep three.
Their chemistry. Jimmy Butler was in the process of taking over this team. Nice finish by. He won that night in New Orleans. That was a big win. That was one of those sort of defining moments. Not a young player.
Tyler Jones.
He'll never live that one.
There's no question he's growing and his value to this team.
Through that stretch on this last road trip against Brooklyn and Boston where they had 10 assists. I mean, 29 assists and just 5 turnovers.
Under 40, in fact, in the mid-30s most of the night.
And that's what one of the things that Tom Thibodeau would really want from this.
Will improve to 15-6 at home. It's their 5th consecutive. I feel like the Timberwolves, they on a given night, they clearly can play huge, because if the Timberwolves win, it will give them the tiebreaker against out
at Moda Center.
Timberwolves coming into the game 4th in the West. And the Timberwolves, now for the Timberwolves, they win a 5th straight time here on their home floor. They end a 6.